So, we're in the region of Agana, at least. You can see the one on wings over there. I've dubbed this region the Will Tour or Wild Tour. Just wild hills. This is going to be the Bittentahlr cold heights. So as you can see, it's quite underway at this point. This is natural. The part of the hill had no dirt on it. I mean, this can happen. We've probably all seen it. Very unusual to see it on part of a hill, though, and obviously is an extreme hill, even more unusual. I think I came across this while streaming. Well, I came across this a long time ago, but I rediscovered it while streaming some weeks ago, and decided I would come back here to do this, basically, to it. It's coming along fairly well. I'm not fully clear on the whole extent yet. I mean, like, there won't be any more outward building, like, to the sides or anything sticking over. It's a case of, like, you know, is this actually a tower? You know, we're going to build it up with walls. There's going to be pillars, view, you know, place to view things from. And then I need to decide how much is coming in down here to fill this area in. I also need to find a staircase. I've actually been wrestling with finding a way to put a staircase into this place, this particular section. But if this is going to be a stairwell down, I mean, that's what it will be. There's no doubt about that. If I'm going to do that, it's kind of like, well, do I need another entrance? Is this the way up to the top? Really ought to be a double staircase for the size. So, yeah, some question about, as I said, about how exactly I'm going to fill this area in. I actually don't like that, what I've just done, so... Okay, this exactly doesn't have to stay, but I need to know where where it matches. So that'll be like that, and then yeah, just get rid of this. What I'll do is the lower 2 to 3 floors of this stairwell. Would that be so up to there? I think this particular level, that kind of up to that height, there's actually going to be a building here. So I will probably just have a separate stairwell start. Here. It's going to be awkward. I'm going to have to dig out part of the mountain. I don't mind doing that. I won't do it to the external parts, but if it's internal, I don't mind getting rid of some of the stone. So that will be that. Yeah. I think the it's probably going to be the front. I don't know if this is some sort of small docking area to let people back out onto the river. I'm not sure what I called this one. Ooh, I totally missed this. I've been here several times, not for very long each time, but I hadn't spotted this before. Let's see what we got down here. The more elaborate this is, the more I will do to the area, like, you know, really give it some dressing. I thought it was deeper than that. And it ends. There we go. I think I was discussing this a few days ago, a few weeks ago in a stream, that some of the most impressive holes you can find often end very abruptly and don't really amount to very much. Leaving this open. Actually, that's kind of unusual. That looks like it's got truncated. It's probably to do with the water. Excuse me. Minecraft, sorry, self-destructed. Yeah, what was this thing? Oh, that was it. Water. I believe they, in order to cure the problem of ravines generating into water and river and so on, and just leaving holes and messes of water spilling over, they put in code, which kind of just essentially stops that. Seems a bit of an overreaction for something this small, but I've never actually looked at the code, so I couldn't even tell you how it's supposed to work. do this. Well, yeah, it will depend on where I'm actually working it. But yeah, so I'm probably going to spend the rest of the stream doing this, building up this part of the building. I'll have to think again about the staircase, and then this is probably going to go up at least 2 stories, and may involve woodwork. I don't like the idea of it all being entirely stone. However, this may actually be very, very old in terms of the when it was built relative to everything else within within the universe, so to speak. So, in which case, it probably ought to be entirely stone, because that's the way that the Grey Knights worked. Everything got built with stone until later in the Empire's life, when they switched to using lots of wood, because it was cheaper. Well, easier. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna handle this. I mean, the way the flooring works, I think I'm just gonna need to raise it up 2 blocks and be done with it. It's gonna interfere with the building in part. I just won't be able to connect the 2 together. Anyway, let's sign off for a YouTube video. Let's say adieu.